My house cleaners need attitude training. What on earth do I do? Yay! We get to talk about this today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. Now today's show is brought to us by Savvy Cleaner, which is a training company for house cleaners and maids. And we kick you to the curb with all kinds of information. And one of them is attitude training. All right, my personal philosophy is hire for attitude and train for skill, okay? If you show up and you are looking for a job and you have a lousy attitude and you're complaining about all kinds of things, you're gonna be miserable to work around. And when my customers talk to you, you're gonna be miserable to them. So if you're intrinsically a mean, unhappy, sad, depressed person, that's gonna just spill out of you into your job. And I don't wanna work around that. So from day one, when you come for a job interview at my company, I share with you my rules. And you can borrow these rules for your own house cleaning company. All right, what I do, and this is very specific, we've done this for 20 years, and it works wonders, okay? So I just keep doing it over and over again. That's how this works. So when you show up for your job and you're about to be interviewed, I'm looking for the kind of person you are. Are you happy? If you are happy, we're probably a good fit because I can teach you just about anything there is to know about house cleaning, but I cannot teach you in your head how to think about your life and how to reframe the things in your life, okay? So if you're not happy, we are not a good fit. All right, so from the very beginning, I say, hey, listen, in my company, everybody has bad days. Everybody has ups and downs and biorhythms and PMS and whatever. We all have bad days, and you get 3 days per month. And I give you free, just free. You get 3 bad days a month. But what that means is this. I am a simple person. And so I need for you to announce that you're having a bad day. Like, hey, I'm clunky today. I'm dropping things. I'm irritable. I'm just in a bad mood. Okay, great. Now I know. I know how to deal with that. And one day I too will have a day just like that. Okay? So here's what you do. You say, excuse me, I'm having sensitivities today. And then we all know the rules. And so we all go, oh, okay, yeah, we know how to deal with that. And we will be kinder to you on this day. We will give you your space. We may not eat lunch with you and we may not talk to you, but that's just for our own personal safety, right? So go be miserable, have your day, but here's the catch. You got to take the whole day. You can't take 10 minutes here and 10 minutes here and 2 hours here and an hour here and 14 minutes here. Whoa! Like I said, I'm a simple person. I'm not smart enough to compute all that. If this comes at me randomly, I'm going to think that you're just mean, right? So take the whole day. Just be miserable for the whole day. And then when you show up again tomorrow, you'll be new again, right? And you get 3 of those days a month. That's being very generous. Now, some people don't need it. I need like 4 of those days a year. And when I have those days, you do not want to be around. I promise you that. Okay, I'll tell my husband, I'll say, hey, listen, I'm having sensitivities today. He's like, hey, no problem. No problem. I'll pick up dinner for myself. I'll go out to a movie. I'll go do something else. And I'm like, yay. And then at the end of that time period, we haven't fought with each other. We haven't, broken any walls down. There's nothing mean or, ugly that we have to repair the next day. It's just like you wake up the next day, you're a new person. You pick up where you left off and that day just kind of like disappeared into infinity. Now, the challenge is this. If you're having a bad day, please be aware of this. Make a note of this. If you're having a bad day, we use our HALT program, HALT. HALT stands for hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. If you're hungry, angry, lonely, and tired, and you're having a bad day, don't make any big decisions. This is not the day that you want to patch things up with that client that's angry with you. No. Text them and say, hey, listen, I'm unable to talk to you today, but I would love to catch up with you tomorrow and we can have this conversation when I can give you the attention that you deserve. And then you move on very quickly from that. This is not the day that you want to make big life decisions about you're going to ground your kid for a year or that you're going to break up with your spouse or any of these things. This is not the day you decide if you're going to quit the business. If you're having a really bad day, just write it out. And then on a day when you're in a happy mood, then you can make better, wiser, smarter choices, okay? So HALT. On a day where you're having sensitivities, HALT, okay? It will serve you very well for the long term. All right, another rule that we have in our business is no drama. I don't mind if you have drama. I don't mind if you're a drama queen. I don't mind if your life is full of theatrics and chaos and all kinds of stuff. That's fine. But when you come to work, You need to leave it outside. Now, I made the huge colossal mistake. I had 2 great big plants at the entryway of our office. And I told people, leave your misery in the plants and leave it outside and then come inside. But lo and behold, after a few weeks, my robust plants died. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's all the negativity. Everybody's leaving in my plants. So I removed the plants and I said, listen, don't even bring it on the property. Don't even bring it, leave it in your car, leave it somewhere else, leave it at home. When you get back home tonight, your misery will still be waiting for you, but don't bring it here. Now, I don't want it. I'm not licensed. I don't know how to deal with your therapeutic problems or whatever. We're here to clean houses. I'm not your therapist. And so I can't help you. I can't cure your sadnesses. So leave them at home. Then, here's the catch. When you get to a customer's house, you're not going to take it to the customer's houses either. Our customers are paying us to clean their house. They're not paying us to be our therapists. They don't want to hear your problems. If you have money problems or kid problems or health problems or whatever it is, your clients and customers, they don't want to hear about it either. I promise you that. And there are people that work out of their houses, and their biggest complaint is that my house cleaner shows up and she just talks and she has all these problems. I can't tell you how many house cleaners have gotten fired for bringing their drama into their customers' houses. They're excellent house cleaners, but the customers don't know what to do with the drama either, and it's easier to fire them and move on to somebody else that knows how to kind of keep reins on things, right? So if you're having a really bad day, and this does happen because we're human and we all have bad days, announce your bad day. I'm having a really awful day. People go, okay, right? And then tomorrow again, you're fine. First time this happened to me was 1996. I was really miserable. I woke up in the morning and I wanted to fight with somebody. I just was ooh. And there was really nobody to fight with and there was nothing to fight about. And at the time, Independence Day, the movie had just come out. And I decided that I was going to go down to the movie theater and I was going to pay $5, which is how much movie tickets cost at the time. I was going to pay my $5 and I was going to go inside and I was going to just let my head explode with all the danger and the stuff that happens in the movie. Well, the movie was amazing. There was stuff blowing up, there were bombs, there was fire, there was brimstone, all this kind of stuff. And at the end of the movie, I got up and I walked out of the movie theater unscathed. All of my relationships were intact, all of my friendships, all of the clients that I had, all the employees that I had, everything was in place. And I was like, yes, for $5, I got my drama fix. And I washed all that away and now I'm a new person again and I can go back to just being myself. So there are outlets. A great outlet for me and one that I've relied on for years, probably almost 40 years, is running. And so if I have a really bad day and I just get really upset, I throw on a pair of running shoes and I go outside and I just beat it out on the pavement. I can go as fast as I want. I can go as far as I want. And when I come back, I'm exhausted, kicked out those endorphins in. I feel fantastic. Whatever it is that I was angry about has washed over me. I've had a chance to think it through. I've had a chance to pound it out physically on the pavement. And I come home and I'm just like, that was awesome. And now I feel better about myself physically, mentally, spiritually. I'm just a better person. So if you have employees and they need an attitude check, it's something you should focus on and something that you should start from day one in your business. And then it's something that you should remember and remind them of on a regular basis. Because if your employees are coming in at the first of the week and you're saying, hey, how was your weekend? And they got all this drama and chaos and I'm tired and I don't feel well, and change your questions. So when they come in, say, hey, what was the highlight of your weekend? And by asking a different question, you're going to get a different answer. But inspire the answers that inspire everyone else. And really focus on keeping your team a top-notch team. Because a cleaning team with an awesome attitude, you cannot put a price on that. And that will be referred all over the country and you will never look for work again. I promise you that. All right, if this helped you, please pass it on to a friend. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.